So we'll go into our local Harbor Freight store and get our supplies. See which way the... Supposed to have the dollies here somewhere. This is another option. Using these rollers. But I'm going to try the dolly. So this is what we're after here. Better than trying to do it by this scrap way. $32.99. Well, let's see how it fits between this washing machine and the cabinet over here. Looks like it'll fit pretty good. And then I'm going to mount the dishwasher to it. This dishwasher used to have wheels underneath it that came with it, and they were cheap plastic junk. So then I put some casters to this bottom part here where there's a hole there to screw into, and then those came off. So now I've decided, well, I could get a sheet of plywood and make something like this to put it on top of with some casters down here. But Harbor Freight had one already built, so I decided I just don't feel like going and chopping up plywood and drilling holes. I'll just skip ahead and have one that's already made and mount this thing to that. Then I need to see the height here for this block, and then these pegs are going to go down into a hole into this to keep it from tipping too much. The problem is this is so narrow in here that the first dishwasher I had mounted to this stand, I pulled the rack out and it pulled the whole thing down with it and totaled and trashed the whole dishwasher, bent the door up and everything, and I couldn't find a replacement door or replacement parts. So I need to put this in here and then have these pegs go through a hole here to kind of stand it up and stabilize it. And then those are going to mount right there on all of these corners to help get it more stable. Some of you might recognize this saw here from another episode. with each one of these blocks, I have to constantly readjust these two things and back and forth just to get it in line, because not all of these are going to be directly in the center. You can see this one here is going to be off to the side. And this one too, just to make it work. I'm not making it fancy, just making it work. Now comes the real trick, all this off-centered stuff. I've had to realign these holes, so I'm hoping that those pegs go into it. So how I'm compensating for the length of my screws is I got this bit here that's bigger than this one here, if you can see them, and so this one is going to make it so the head sinks down a little more, and then this one here is my pilot, and then this one is for the head. So I just come in here and I put part way down there, not all the way, and then I finish it off. Well, when I get an extension, I finish it off with this the rest of the way, and then that compensates for how I can sink these down in deeper and get some grip onto this. So in order to get it down through these bars a little better, I've got my extension here, and then I've got the same size bit, but only it fits for this extension here. Make it a little bit longer to get in there. And so then I got the wider cut already, and then this is going to be the pilot hole for the screw. Well, it looks like it can roll into place now. Got it all up on its stand. Ideally, I'd rather have like a regular dishwasher, but this was $240, so it was all I could afford. One I really wanted was $5. So someday in the future, this is just a temporary, and it fits right where it needs to. I'll turn it around the other way because I got my hose on it. Now it's all in conjunction with fitting into that space. That's how it was before, and then the wheels come off of it, so I had to put this system in down below. But that's the main idea, is get it to fit in here and then roll it into place when I need it with the sink, and then roll it back into storage when I don't.